Ms. Munoz here with a quick video to show you how to graph your data from the Density of Liquids lab. So you open up your Google Sheet, and the first thing you need to see is that you have multiple tabs at the bottom of your sheet. You have a water tab, a saltwater tab, a rubbing alcohol tab, and then combine all three graphs into one tab. So make sure you do all four tabs. So you start with the water tab, and then you go to your data, and you actually can copy and paste. So if you want to, you can type it all in, or you can just copy it and paste it into your sheet like that. And then there's some directions down here at the bottom that work pretty well, or you can just watch what I do here. So you're going to want to highlight your cells, and you want to highlight starting at the label of each column. So you're actually going to start with volume and your mass, the label for your columns, all the way down to your last data point. When those are highlighted, you go up to Insert, Chart. And one thing you got to make sure is that you don't have your units with your numbers, because it won't graph it right if you have your units there. It just wants you to have numbers. And if you have it just like that, it should actually do everything just right for you. You want to make sure you have a y-axis label, an x-axis label, and you do want to go ahead and change the title of this graph. You can just double click it and then rename it Density of Water. You can also change your title by going here to Edit Chart, but it's honestly just easier if you double click it. So you used to not be able to do that, but now you can. And then you also notice that the slope is calculated here for you, and that's going to be helpful when you answer questions on your Google form. You do the same thing for saltwater and rubbing alcohol. And then for the combine all three graphs into one, that graph is slightly more complicated. So it actually is going to, that graph is going to be created for you. So you just add those data points in, and then you'll see that that graph just sort of appears as you add the data in there for you. So after you do your water, go to saltwater, go back to your chart, copy those numbers, or simply retype them. And then just like before, you'll highlight and then insert chart. And then if for some reason the line chart doesn't appear, you're going to want to change it to a line chart, because the kind of graph you want is like this one. You want a line chart, and that is it. That's all you need to do.